Alrighty. What's up, everybody? Peter Gimler here for a Sunday afternoon, early Sunday evening stream right here on TGC Reborn, the home of the Gilmore Chronicles. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below, and subscribe to all my other channels, which are down below in the description box. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and share this video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap that bell, turn on all my notifications, so you never ever miss an upload. And that's pretty much it. So do it, motherfuckers, do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this cloudy Sunday afternoon, late Sunday afternoon, almost Sunday evening here in the Northeast, May the 16th, 2021. I'm sorry, I'm fucked up today. I'm sorry, but it's I'm tired as fuck. I feel like crap. I just ate lunch and I feel like pooping. But it is what it is. I'm just bored right now, so I was like, so I decided to do a lonely Sunday stream, and I would have done this on my Peter Gilmore channel, but I gotta say, I need a lot of time on StreamYard for that particular channel. So I decided, since I got a lot of time on my other channels, why not use it? So I decided to do it on TGC Reborn, and that's that. And so I just decided, just do it. So on this stream, this is not a part of the Gilmore Chronicles. This is, just a regular vlog, podcast, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So I just wanted to talk about a couple of topics that I feel like talking about. And if you want to come into the chat, come on in. We'll talk and have a good old time. And that's pretty much it. Watching the Macho Man. Ooh, yeah. Randy Savage biography. Go up to when he had his rap career. Be a man, Hogan! Yeah, getting close to his death and stuff. And then after that, coming up at 6 o'clock, is Booker T, sucker, or King Booker. That's coming up. And then after that is the newest episode of A&E biography with the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, coming up at 8 o'clock, which is around the same time that Backlash is coming on. It's coming on about an hour or so at 7 o'clock, I believe. So we'll talk about that a little bit. And then, during that time, the Shawn Michaels biography will be on for 2 hours until 10 o'clock. And then a new episode of Hidden Treasures of the WWE is coming on with Sergeant Slaughter, you puke. Now trying to find the Iron Sheik's boots. That's gonna be cool. And I think after that one is a rebroadcast of the Booker T episode of Hidden Treasures, where they're looking for the Junkyard Dog, the collar that Junkyard Dog used to watch, and Stone Cold Steve Austin's on that episode too. So it is what it is. So that's gonna be your Sunday night. If you love wrestling, you can watch. If you're watching A&E right now, like I am, I'm fucking bored after watching a horrible Met game today. I'll get to that in a little bit, but I'm bored. I'm freaking tired as fuck. I'm feeling like crap. I'm just a mess today. Just sick to my stomach, depressed, and because the missus is not coming back tomorrow. Her assignment got extended for 10 days, so she's not coming back till the 26th. So next Wednesday, she's coming back. So That sucks. More time for me, but to be home, but I'm fucking home alone with the fucking wrestling cat doing basically nothing besides working and cleaning and trying to keep Casa del Gilmore freaking spick and span before she comes home and yells at me. I try to get out, on my day off, which is Wednesday, so so it just sucks. So another week, without the missus, and it just sucks. I'm depressed. I'm just lonely, and I go hang out with my friends, but they're busy, so can't do fucking shit. But at least I have you guys that watch my show and online on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to talk to and keep me from going insane. But it is what it is, and that's that. So that's all I really got to say about that. So I hope everybody's having a great Sunday wherever you may be. Another weekend has passed, and we start another week, another work week tomorrow. Already hit the middle of May, and I'm getting closer and closer. It's about 2 weeks away till Memorial Day weekend, the unofficial start of summer. And gonna be nice and toasty here in the Northeast this week. Gonna climb up to about 83 degrees, 84 degrees by next weekend. Sucks that Rose is not here. I would have went to the beach. But I can't. I would go by myself, but I would get bored. I'm like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do at the beach by my goddamn self instead of looking at fucking hot ass women with big dinghies and dong bikinis? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I would get bored just looking for like 4 or 5 hours straight, and like, oh. Oh man, my stomach's turning right now. It's not a good day, but I'm gonna make the most of it and do what I can. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, let's get into this thing. Let's not waste any time. I'm not gonna talk for too long. And yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. All right, we got my good buddy Scorpion Death Drop in the chat. That's Leon. What's up, Leon? How are you? He says MLB. Yep, I guess you want to talk about baseball. I don't know what that comment was about, but it is what it is. So like I said, I got a couple of topics I want to talk about. The WWE going on tour in July. I wonder where they got that idea. And Backlash coming up in a little bit. I'm going to briefly go over my predictions that I did last night on episode 196 of the Gilmore Chronicles, which you can watch after this video. Go back a video and watch that. And then I'm going to probably talk about some wrestling news, some like the SmackDown, the ratings for SmackDown on Friday night, the viewership and everything. And maybe talk a little bit about some other wrestling news, that rumors that are going around, like Andrade possibly going to AEW, and just some other things that I feel, just feel like talking about on this lonely, boring Sunday. But at least we got wrestling tonight, either on A&E or, with Backlash coming up in a little bit. And that's that. Like I said, my review of Backlash will be on the Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling channel later tonight. So don't forget to tap that bell so you get notified when I do that video. And you can come in the chat. We'll talk a lot about Backlash and what happened, and that's all I gotta say about that. All right. So since Leon brought up baseball, let's briefly talk about some baseball. Well, the first thing, being a Met fan that I am, excuse me, being a Met fan that I am, Not a good weekend for the Mets. Not a good weekend. They got swept by the Tampa Bay Rays, losing today 7-1. Uh, just, just a bad weekend for the Mets. I mean, the only bright spot was David Peterson going 8 innings. For the first time in his career. Had a 2-0 lead. Gives up a home run. And I was like, please, take him out. Let the bullpen, who was lights out during that 7-game win streak, come in, and thank you for the dislike, fucker, because you kiss my ass, bitch. Take a dump on your face. But it is what it is. So they lose the first game 3-2 as the Rays came back and won in the ninth because the bullpen imploded and Luis Rojas cannot manage for the life of him. So they lose the game 3-2 in a game they should have won. It could have been 8 in a row, but they lose. And then yesterday, they just the bullpen just imploded after Drew Smith, who came back off the injured list, made his a spot start, or as they call opener start. Only pitched 2 innings, shutout ball, was great. And then after that, they bring in Joey Lucchesne, who is the worst pitcher of all time for the Mets. Good Lord. Guy comes in, 4-1. I think it was 4-0. Yeah, 4-1, because Drew Smith gave up a run before he left. He comes in, can't get one goddamn out, gives up the lead. Gives up the lead. It's 4-4. Then he gives up another couple runs. The next guy comes in, Sean Reed Foley comes in. He gives up 2 runs, and it's next thing you know, it's 6-4 Rays. And then after that, the Mets came, they came close. Lindor hits a home run, whoop-de-doo, with his, Chia Pet-looking hair. So it's 6-5, and, you think, the Mets could possibly come back in the ninth and win this game. Put Edwin Diaz in. And what happens? They put, I think it was Jacob Barnes in. He couldn't get a fucking out. And then they bring in La Familia, which in Spanish means I give up a lot more runs. He comes in, gives up 6 goddamn runs. And the Mets lose 12-5. So they lost the series there. 2-game losing streak. Still in first place, because, with the Phillies, back and forth. The Phillies win, the Mets win. The Phillies lose, the Mets lose. The Mets can't gain, put the Phillies in a rearview mirror and everything. So now they're a half game up in the NL East, 2 games up on JD's Braves. And they go into today. Marcus Stroman on the mound, pitched pitched, I think, 3 good innings, and he had a gem the last time he pitched. I think against the Orioles, or I forgot who it was against. I forgot who it was against, but pitched a gem, and today pitched 3 good innings, and then the 4th inning came, gives up a home run. So it's 2-0 Rays. We could hit the Mets couldn't get one goddamn hit. And then Stroman just imploded. Just had another bad game. And, he hasn't had a bad game in a while, so he was kind of due for one. And that was it. So gives up 3 homers today, and the Rays beat them at 7-1. And the only run was Patrick Mazeika getting his first major league hit, which was a home run. And so the Mets get swept 7-1, and that's pretty much all I can say about that. All right, I'm going to take a little mini break, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back after taking a mean old shit. That stinks. So, still watching the end of the Macho Man biography. As we're about to go into the King Booker biography. That's gonna be cool. So, got that. Alright, so, like I said before, I took a mean old shit. The Mets got swept this weekend, so they're on a 3-game losing streak after winning 7 in a row. So they lose, and it only got worse for the Mets this weekend. Excuse me. It only got worse for the Mets. I mean, they got so many guys right now getting hurt. DeGrom is hurt. He's going to be pitching off a slope tomorrow, and I think Tuesday he's going to have a bullpen session. And then I think he's supposed to come off the injury list after that, unless they send him down to the minors to get a rehab assignment. I don't know, but we'll see what happens with that. Brandon Nimmo did a rehab assignment in Syracuse on Thursday, and he had a setback as he hurt his index finger on Friday. They sat him on Friday, and he's going to be with the team tomorrow in Atlanta, where the Mets are going to be facing JD and his Braves. So JD be going completely berserk on his videos. You know, who the Braves beat the Mets? Suck a dick. But yeah, so Nimmo's probably going to be back in the lineup. So that's good. JD Davis is going to be doing a rehab stint soon. So JD Davis is on his way back. Seth Lugo is doing a rehab stint. He's going to be on his way back. I think Noah Syndergaard, Thor, you know him as Thor, might be doing a rehab stint soon. But other than that, you know, the Mets are the walking wounded right now. Because, you know, today they lost not one, but 2 guys to injury. So they're going to be on the injury list. Retroactive to today. That's the Squirrel, Jeff McNeil, who pulled his left hamstring again. I don't know why. He wasn't playing for the last couple games, and he was a DH today, and he got an infield hit and kind of came up lame, and he came out of the game right after that, and they said that it was a left hamstring tightness or something like that, right? And before that, in the first inning, Michael Conforto comes up. You know, he grounds out. You know, running hard like you should, because you get in trouble from the manager. You didn't run hard. You're benched. So Conforto hits a ground ball. He runs it out, and as soon as he hits the bag, he pulls up and grabs his right leg. I'm like, and then Keith is like, oh no. I'm like, oh God, don't say oh no. Don't say that. And Keith is like, oh, he pulled his hamstring. I'm like, fuck! So Conforto comes out of the game, and then he put Jake Hager in, not that Jake Hager, not the wrestler, not as we know him as Jack Swagger. Weed the people. Jake Hager, the baseball player, the minor league, the 10-year minor leaguer, as we call him, because he hasn't been in the major leagues, for 10 years, So he made his debut for the Mets yesterday. Hit a pretty good hard ball, but didn't go anywhere. Made the last out of the game. And then he replaced Conforto today. Didn't really do much, like most of the Mets didn't. That one goddamn run today, thanks to Patrick Mazeika, or as we call him, Goggles, got his first major league hit, was a home run. didn't matter, but still, Strowman had a bad day, and the Mets are just had a really bad weekend. And now they go to Atlanta for 3 games starting tomorrow night, Tuesday night, and I think Wednesday night. Then they're off Thursday, and then they go down to Miami to face the Marlins for the week that next weekend. At this point, they might lose all those games. They might go winless for this road trip. I mean, they got a 9-game road trip. They might lose 9 in a row at this point. They already lost 3. And they're probably going to get destroyed the next 3 games by the Braves. I mean, they still got Freddie Freeman. The Braves got injuries, too. They don't have Ronald Acuna, one of the best players. But, I mean, they're still dangerous right now. They're 2 games out as of right now. I don't know what... let's see what they did today. Hi, Charmel. And, I'll get to that in a minute. As, I'm watching the King of Puka biography. I haven't seen it. I had to record it because I missed it last week. So, I'll rewatch it, probably later tonight. After this I'll like go in between watching it, and then I'll rewatch it by myself. And then we got the Shawn Michaels biography coming up at 8 o'clock, around the same time that Backlash is going on the air. And then after that, we got a new episode of WWE Hidden Treasures, talking about Sergeant Slaughter, you puke. They're looking for the Iron Sheik's boots. I don't know who he's taking with him. Besides AJ, we all know AJ Francis. Or what do they call him now? Top Dollar. Anyway, so we got that episode coming up at 10, and then at 11 they're gonna replay. The Booker T Hidden Treasures, where he's looking for the junkyard dog, the collar that the junkyard dog wore back in the 80s. So he's gonna take Mark Henry with him. So that's gonna be cool. And that's that. So a lot of wrestling tonight. So. I had my phone. I was like, what am I doing with my phone? Let's see here. The Marlins are winning 3-1, bottom of the 5th, so that's it. The Yankees lost today. Duh! Yankees lose. That's always good. So even if the Mets lose, the Yankees say, the Mets lost, but the Yankees lose. So fuck you. Even if Judgy Wudgy hit a home run today, the steroid-using prick. Fuck the Yankees, or fuck the Yankees. And that's all I can say about that. Let's see here. The Phillies lost. That's good. So the Mets are still in first place. Oh, my God. Like I said, the Mets win. The Phillies win. The Mets lose. The Phillies lose. You can't get a lead in the NL East, and everybody else is fucking winning. No, the Braves are coming back. They're like 2 games. I don't know. Wait, what did the Braves do? I had the freaking. I think the Braves won. Oh no, they lost 10-9 today. So thankfully the Braves lost. So sorry, JD. It is what it is. They lost to the Brew Crew today. So the Mets are still 2 games up on the Brew Crew. And Washington and Miami are creeping up, in that tight NL East. So I'm happy the freaking Phillies lost. I mean, if the Mets should have really won yesterday. They were up 4-1, and then the fucking bullpen imploded. They should have won Friday. They could have been back up, 1.5 games that they didn't fuck up yesterday and didn't fuck up Friday. Today, it was one of those games, Today they lost. I mean, they deserved to lose. Freaking Strowman didn't have it today. And the bullpen, did so great in that, that 7-game win streak. They were unstoppable. The pitching was great. The defense was great. and just, you go down to Miami, not Miami, Tampa, St. Pete, and proceed to lay an egg this fucking weekend. It is what it is. Now they go to Atlanta, to face the Braves, and doesn't look good. Doesn't look good because the Mets are walking wounded right now. They have no pitcher for tomorrow. We don't know who's pitching tomorrow. I thought it was going to be Taijuan Walker, but now it's, we have the ever popular TBD pitching tomorrow. And I think Walker will be pitching on Tuesday, and then Peterson on Wednesday. I don't see the Mets coming out of that series with one goddamn win. I think after the series, the Mets probably be in third, maybe fourth place. I mean, the Phillies are fucking hurt. They didn't play with Real Muto and that freaking overrated bum Bryce Harper. They didn't play with them today. That's why they lost. The Marlins got problems, and the Nationals got problems. I mean, everybody in the fucking league has problems. It's crazy. People getting hurt because I guess they, no conditioning, or they get hit by the goddamn ball. Collisions. I mean, they had a collision with the Royals and the White Sox the other day. It was very violent. It was just not good. I mean, you look at the crappy Yankees. They had 8 people who are fully vaccinated get the fucking virus. It was like, and they're doing. I mean, they're doing stories on Yahoo. It was like, oh, the Yankees are a breakthrough. Breakthrough for what? Break on through to the other side. No, but it's strange. Fully vaccinated people are getting the fucking virus, and they're getting the Johnson & Johnson virus, and the one-shot virus, which is not that effective like the other viruses, like the Pfizer vaccine or the Moderna vaccine or the AstraZeneca vaccine. They're about 90% freaking effective, and you're still getting the fucking virus. If it's not maybe it's a variant. I don't know if they got the variant one or they just, I don't know. But 8 people on the Yankees, including Phil Nevin, and most of the coaches got it, and Gleyber Torres got it. Surprised none of the games got canceled because of the COVID scare with the Yankees. I mean, it's fucking amazing. You can be fully vaccinated, and still you're not out of the woods with this fucking virus. Now with the new CDC guidelines, you don't have to wear a mask indoors or outdoors if you are fully vaccinated. But if you go into like a supermarket or a grocery store, or maybe a restaurant, depending on the business you go into, you still gotta have to wear your mask and go. Have to abide by their guidelines. Restaurants are about 75% capacity right now, or just about to be 75%. No outdoor dining. Mostly indoor dining now. Getting back to normal with the businesses, the bars and the restaurants and shit. But still, you gotta wear a mask when you go into some places like the supermarket, or or when you go on the bus, you go on the train, or you go on a plane. I mean, we're not out of the woods just yet. But I don't know how. I didn't get the last count of how many Americans are fully vaccinated. Last time I checked, it was like about 36-37% of Americans at least got one goddamn shot. And I think Biden said he wants to get, I forgot what he said, but he wants to get a lot more than 38% by July 1st. Or by July 4th, he wants to have a lot more people vaccinated. Good luck with that. Because people are fucking idiots. Oh, I don't want to get the shot. I might get it again. I mean, really, people? Are you that dumb and gullible? Oh, excuse me. Oh, there's gonna be confusion if I go to the supermarket and I see some guy without a mask on. I don't know if he's fully vaccinated. That's not your fault. That's the CDC's fault because they didn't, they say, oh, if you're fully vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask indoors or outdoors. Yeah, but if you go into a fucking supermarket, they're like, oh, you gotta put your mask on. But I'm fully vaccinated. I don't know that. How do I know? Or they're gonna, they're gonna do the honor system and shit. They're gonna have these essential workers, mandate the mask rules in the supermarket again, like they used to. I mean, some companies like Costco. I was reading an article about Ricky Schroeder. Remember Ricky Schroeder from Silver Spoons? He did a viral video on Instagram where he went to Costco and basically him and an employee with Costco were yelling at each other, because Costco said that you can't wear a mask if you're fully vaccinated, and if you're fully vaccinated. In some states still, they don't have mask mandates, but some other states they still do. I think California still has the mask mandate. I'm not sure on that, but I have to ask one of my friends that lives in California. I have a couple of friends that live in California, but he went completely berserk and made this video, and basically what came out of it was he filmed the Costco employee who was wearing the mask. It's like there's we don't have to wear a mask if you're a Costco employee and you're fully vaccinated. And then the supervisor says like, no, that's not entirely true. Costco goes above and beyond to show customer service, and I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. Come on. I mean, really, you're a supervisor. You can't go to your manager, your boss. It's like, oh, I don't know. I didn't hear that. So anyway, long story short, Ricky Schroeder wanted a refund from Costco. Got his refund. So yeah, he probably won't be going to Costco anymore. I mean, it is what it is. I went with my mom to the supermarket yesterday, and saw a couple of my I used to work at in retail, and I saw a couple of my supervisors I used to work with. I surprised them and said, "Hey, what's going on, guys?" I bought a couple of things because I needed some extra food because I'm running out a little bit. I bought like eggs and waffles and a whole wheat bread because I'm running out. So I did that. I bought an energy drink because I need it. I'm fucking tired as fuck, so I need an energy drink even though I'm drinking Coke. Not the greatest thing to drink, but I'd rather drink Pepsi, but Pepsi's starting to make me feel tired. I think soda's making me feel tired. I don't know why, but because it has so much fucking caffeine, I'm just fucking tired as fuck lately. But I've been that life for the last couple of months. But so I'm trying to lay off on soda and everything. But I'm trying to drink juice and water or diet soda. No, I still have Diet Coke in the fridge, and I bought 7-Up. Over the weekend, so I'm pretty good with drinks and stuff. But I'm going to be needing more food because I can't really cook much. So yeah, I can't really cook much other than eggs. I can make scrambled eggs and stuff. And I got an air fryer which I can put my waffles in and whatever food I have in because I don't have a microwave anymore. The air fryer is much better. In my eyes, I gotta clean it probably tomorrow because it has grease in it and shit. But so I gotta find out how to clean it from the missus, and missus is not gonna be here until next week. So I'm gonna be either eating in with whatever food I got, or either going to the deli and getting some food, or going to the supermarket and getting a couple things. But I'll be okay until the missus comes back in the next 10 days. So it sucks, I miss her, and I wanted her to be here, because I got important things happening at the end of next week. I got an important meeting next week, and I need her to be there with me. I'm not gonna go into that, but yeah. So it just sucks, being alone and everything, but it is what. But like I said, the whole thing with the mask mandates, some states are starting to ease up on it. Unlike in Jersey and New York, because Cuomo's a piece of shit. I like Murphy here in Jersey, but Cuomo, fuck him, man. And fuck him and de Blasio. Even though de Blasio's starting to ease up on shit, with the restaurants, that's nice. And the stadiums and arenas coming back at certain capacities, which is nice. Which is going to be going up pretty soon. The baseball stadiums are going up to, I think, 30% or close to 50% soon by the end of the summer, I think. The arenas are going about 20, close to 30%. I don't know with Madison Square Garden and the Barclays Center, how much what their capacity is. I think it's like about 20%, maybe 30% at most. I don't know. But yeah, so stadiums are coming back. People can go to baseball games and the Knicks game, the Rangers game. The Icelanders game and the National Mausoleum. So that's that. So slowly but surely we're getting back. Concerts are coming back in the summer. That's great. In This Moment's coming back on tour in October. They're going to be at the Aftershock Festival, I think, in October. I mean, they got big news come tomorrow. I have no idea what that could be. Besides Maria Brink's music video, she did a song with some guy. I forgot his name. For the DC Dark series, that's called "Meet Me in the Fire." So that song's coming out, or I think they did a video. So that could be coming out tomorrow. So that might be the big news with that In This Moment has tomorrow, or something big and huge with In This Moment. It might be going on back on tour this summer. That'd be nice if they come to New York. Hopefully, I have enough money to go see them. But if not, it'll suck. It'll suck. But it is what it is. But the whole thing with the fucking virus. I mean, if you haven't got your fucking vaccine yet, what the fuck is wrong with you? Get your fucking shot. Stop acting like a fucking pussy. So you can get back, get your shot, get fully vaccinated, so you can get back to doing what you want to do. You don't have to wear a mask outside or indoors. But when you go to the supermarket, you still got to abide by some rules. Because, like, if you're in Jersey, or you're in New York City, or wherever you may be, you still have to abide by the rules. It is what it is, until, this fucking thing is 100% gone, hopefully by the end of the year. But, just get your fucking shot. Stop acting like a fucking pussy, and that's it, all right? That's enough. All right, so that's that. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of this shit. And like I said, thank you for the dislikes. So I know that people come in, they come out, like my dick in your mama and girlfriend's ass. But it is what it is. Jealous fucks. Do your own fucking video if you want to. Kiss my ass. All right, got my good buddy Nick Infante92 in the chat. What's up, Nick? How are you on this Sunday evening? He says hi. Speaking of wrestling, tonight's Backlash. Yeah, that's coming up in a half hour. So hopefully I can get this done in the next couple minutes. But we'll see. I might go into Backlash, but I got Backlash on the other room. I have to put my TV on, but it is what it is. So I gotta do that in a little bit. I mean, that's it. Will it be a review on Backlash? Yes, they will on the Peter Gilmore channel. So check it out. Coming up later tonight, probably about between 10 and 11, maybe 11:30 at the latest, depending when the fucking pay-per-view ends. Because right now there's 6 goddamn matches as of now for Backlash. And at this rate, most of the matches are going to be between 8 to maybe 20 minutes. 6 matches, that'll last maybe an hour and a half, unless they put in segments and video packages and stuff like that to try to maybe get it up to at least 2 hours. I doubt they're going to go 3. They can go 3 hours. I mean, how are you going to fill time unless you add a match or two? I don't know what they could add at this point. Or maybe a match goes longer than expected. Maybe the main events go longer than expected. But other than that, maybe the low to mid card matches are probably like 10, close to 15 minutes. But who knows? So I think they could probably go. The pay-per-view might end really early tonight. It's going to end either around 9 o'clock or maybe before 10 o'clock. We'll have to see. And that's that. So yeah, I will be doing a review on Backlash on the Peter Gilmore YouTube Wrestling channel. So hit the bell, get notified of when I do the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the Peter Gilmore channel. Link down below. And that's that. Let's see how WWE fucks this pay-per-view up. Yeah, this pay-per-view looks like shit. I mean, it really is. I mean, if you didn't see my predictions from on yesterday's video on TGC 196, this card doesn't even look that great. Nothing great. I mean, you got Bianca Belair. I played with my hair going against Bayley. That's gonna be like maybe an 5 to 8 minute match. Predictable. You know who's gonna win. Bianca's gonna win that. I already said that. So Bianca's gonna retain, and then after that, don't know who's gonna fight her. Probably be Carmella or Mia Yim until Sasha comes back, whenever that will be. And then for the Raw Women's Championship, you got Rhea Ripley defending against Asuka. Nobody is ready for Asuka. Suck my dick. And Horseface Charlotte in a triple threat match, which they'll probably bury Asuka in. Hopefully not. I really don't want to see Rhea Ripley retain the title and Asuka is the one to get the fall and everything. She loses, is the one to lose. I'd rather have Rhea Ripley freaking beat Horseface Charlotte, pin Charlotte, and then Asuka at least totally buried. Even though she's going probably to Titus Catering pretty soon. But it is what it is. So yeah, I think Rhea Ripley will win that. She'll retain. Probably continue a program with Charlotte. I don't give 2 shits. That's that. You got Rey and Dominic Mysterio, Bobby Roode, and Dolph Ziggler. It should be pretty good. I think 1 tag team champions in WWE history. And then they'll probably lose those belts to the Usos. I'll get to that in a minute. Damian Priest will beat The Miz in a lumberjack match because The Miz and Morrison are gonna break up, and then probably have a meaningless feud that nobody gives 2 shits about. And I don't know where Damian Priest will go from here. Probably still continue to be in mid-card hell. What else? Bobby Lashley defended the WWE title against Drew McIntyre and Braun Strowman. And we'll see what happens with that. I think Bobby Lashley will retain because this is basically his very first defense of that belt. So there's no way he's gonna lose. I mean, almost 2 months, into his title reign, and you gotta make him lose. Why? So I think Bobby's gonna win. I would assume that Drew McIntyre is gonna take the loss, and Braun Strowman will just look strong. And then after this, you could probably just do at Money in the Bank, you could do Bobby Lashley, Braun Strowman 1-on-1. Because after that, you really have no challengers for Bobby. I mean, it ain't gonna be Brock Lesnar because he's not getting out of Canada anytime soon with the travel restrictions. And the only person that God forbid, is probably gonna be Jinder Mahal next to get a shot at Bobby. There was a weird story I saw today that Gunner Jackson Riker was going to be getting a push to a world title shot. I'm like, Gunner, really? Jackson Riker is getting a title shot, really? Why not? Why not? You got nobody on Raw besides Drew and Braun. You can't really take AJ out of the tag team titles and make him go after Bobby Lashley, even though he's a heel, so that's not going to happen. And that could be Omos. Not going to be the big black diesel. That's not happening because they're going to probably lose those belts to Randy and Matt Riddle. RK Bro. So Randy's not going to step away from RK Bro to go for the world title. So it's either going to be Jinder Mahal, or they're just going to bring up, a mid-carder like Gunner and give him the fucking shot. They're not building stars. It is what it is. And with every fucking title, they have no stars. After they get done with these programs, who's next? We don't know. Because they're not building anybody up. So like I said, with Lashley, probably the next guy in line is either Gunner, Jackson Riker, or Jinder Mahal. And it sucks. It sucks. We're going to see boring as fuck mid-carders against Bobby Lashley until he gets somebody credible. Whoever that might be, we don't know. It probably won't be the Miz, because Miz is going to be in a thing with John Morrison. John Morrison really, he really should turn his back on the Miz tonight and say, I'm done with you. Fuck you, Miz. Cost me too many matches. You cost me 2 weeks in a row. Fuck you. They have a meaningless feud on Raw every fucking week. Why don't you just put John Morrison in that place? You start building John Morrison to what he was in Lucha Underground as Johnny Mundo, or in TNA as Johnny Mundo, or whatever his name was in TNA, Johnny Nitro, I think it was, but whatever. When he was Impact World Champion, push Johnny Mundo to the moon. Let him get a title shot against Lashley. I mean, Lashley will kick his ass, but at least it's something new. Instead of seeing the same fucking people getting title shots. It is what it is. So Lashley's going to retain tonight. And when you get to the Universal title, you got our Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, Mr. Cockfist himself, taking on Cesaro. That's going to end in bullshit. Roman's going to retain, because they're not going to give it to Cesaro. I'll be shocked if they actually do pull it off tonight, but it's not going to happen, because Jey Uso is going to get involved, and Jimmy Uso is going to get involved, and Jimmy's going to fall in line probably tonight and help, Roman, and the bloodline is going to form. The whole Samoan dynasty is going to form. And then when we see on SmackDown this Friday night, they're all going to be together with My Name is Paul Heyman. And the next thing you know, Jimmy and Jay going after the tag team belts. With they'll be the first in line for the Mysterios when they get the belts. And then the Usos are going to get the tag team belts and hold it for like six to 8 months, Because there's no tag teams. There's no tag teams on Raw or SmackDown right now. Unless they bring up somebody from NXT, whether it be the grizzled young veterans or Imperium or Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher. I mean, they're not bringing up MSK because they got a long way to go with that. You know, they're feuding with Legado del Fantasma. And then you got Every Rise Rules. And that's it in NXT. Not much tag teams there either. So you either bring up Imperium, you bring up well, you're not gonna bring up Walter. Let's put it that way. They're not bringing in Walter anytime soon. No, that would be awesome to see. Walter versus Bobby Lashley or Roman versus Walter. I would love to see those matches. Have Walter beat the shit out of Bobby Lashley and probably beat the crap out of Roman. I would love that, but probably not happening anytime soon. So if they do bring up Imperium, it'll just be, the three guys. Marcel Barthel, Fabian Aichner, and Alexander Wolf. Unless it's just Fabian Aichner and Marcel Barthel, because Alexander Wolf's doing a program with Killian Dane. I don't know what's going to happen with that. If they're going to, they're going to fight, beat each other up, and then next thing you know, they kind of form a tag team. So we get like 2/4 of sanity. Eric Young's not coming back to the WWE because they fucked his career, along with Nikki Cross, and both of those guys. Killian Dane, had a thing with Drake Maverick, which was fucking boring. Alexander Wolf was gone for a while because he had an injury, and now he's back, put him back with Imperium, and now, he's trying to get Killian Dane maybe to join Imperium, or, be his tag team partner again. I mean, kind of have a sanity reunion. If that does happen, maybe you could bring up Alexander Wolf and Killian Dane, make them a tag team, put them on Raw or SmackDown. Doesn't matter where you put them. Just use them. Don't put them in freaking Titus Catering. Like you did with Sanity when you brought them up to SmackDown. And look where Nikki Cross went. Nowhere. She finally had a match on Main Event, which is barely televised. It's not even televised. She's stuck in Titus Catering. When he could have done so much with Nikki Cross at this point. You have the whole thing with Alexa Bliss and Lily. If Lily was an actual person, she's a doll. If she was a real person, Nikki Cross is right there. Nikki Cross could be fucking Lily. She's not being used. She just sits in catering, waits for her name to be called. They'll be like, "Oh, Nikki, we got a match for you. You're gonna face Lana on fucking, Main Event." If I'm Nikki Cross, I'm like, "Fuck Main Event. I want to be on fucking Raw. Put me in a fucking match. Why am I sitting here and fucking catering? Fucking release me already." That's what they did with Peyton Royce, and Billy Kay. They got tired of that shit. They broke up a great tag. I was not a great tag team, but an interesting tag team in the Iconics. Even though they held the damn tag team belts for too long. But isn't that with the other tag teams who have held those women tag team belts? They hold them and they barely defend them. With Sasha Bailey, the first ever champions, they didn't defend it at all until, they finally defended it. I forgot against who. And then Kyrie and Asuka win it. They didn't defend it that much. The Iconics win. They barely barely defended the belts. And then they lose to Alexa and Nikki, and they barely fucking defended the belts. And Sasha and Bailey get them back. They lose to the back to I think Alexa and Nikki, and then I think they lost it to I forgot who they. I think they lost it to Asuka and Kyrie, or they lost. I forgot who they lost it to. I can't keep up with with the fucking women's tag team belts. And then Nikki, Nia, my whole Jax and Shayna Baszler get it. They lose it. They get it back again. They've been champions ever since, and they finally lose it to Natalya and Tamina. Maybe a couple months too late. So now Natalya and Tamina have it. Guess how many months they're gonna hold those belts? Because there's no freaking people in that division. I mean, there'll probably be a rematch either tomorrow night on Raw, because it's not happening tonight unless they add it. It's going to be tomorrow night on Raw, or it's going to be on Friday Night SmackDown next week. Or this week, I should say. Tamina and Natalya will beat them again. And then Nia Jax and Shayna will probably break up and have a meaningless fucking feud that nobody cares. Like, Shayna should be fucking going after the World Women's Championship. She should have been champion multiple times by now. But where is she in crappy fucking program with Botchfest herself, Nia Jax? And then only other women's tag teams right now are Naomi and Lana, who are basically eating a Titus Kaden with Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. And the Riot Squad. That's where all the women are right now. Besides, the notable names like Sasha and Bayley and Carmella, and Naomi and Natalya and Tamina, and Bianca. So those are the only stars right now. Other than that, everybody else is in catering. Asuka's about to go there, and Asuka, I don't know how much. She's 39. I don't know what her contract status is, but she keeps going down, being misused and underbooked and jobbing almost all the time. She's gonna be in Titus Catering, and then everybody's like, Asuka should just go back to fucking Japan and be an ambassador with Kairi Sane. You can't send her to NXT. Why would you send her to NXT? She'll probably go back to Japan. Because there's probably no way. I highly doubt she's going to AEW. I mean, it'd be nice for her if she goes to AEW because she has some great matches with Hikaru Shida and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD baby, and Ty Conti and Anna Jay and maybe Nyla Rose, but I don't think Asuka would fit in the AEW women's roster. It would be nice, but probably not going to happen, because you're not going to get Tessa Blanchard. As AEW really doesn't want anything to do with her. Or they wanted Daga, but I don't know if Daga's going to be coming. Andrade's about to sign. That's going to be nice, because Andrade's going to start his program with Kenny over the AAA Mega Championship coming up at Triple Mania in August. And then the rematch, I guess for that belt, will be on Dynamite, unless they thrust him and let him go after the AEW title. I don't know if that's going to happen, because whoever wins the Casino Battle Royale gets a title shot. I don't know if the winner gets a title shot for the TNT title or the World title. I think it's the World title, and a lot of people thinking Christian is going to win. So we're going to probably see Christian against, if I get Christian against Kenny Omega, maybe at Fight for the Fallen or Fyter Fest coming up in July. And then after that, Kenny's going to beat Christian, obviously, because he's holding on to those belts for a very long time. And then at All Out, who's his challenger going to be? Is it going to be Andrade? Or is it going to be somebody else? Maybe like Lance Archer or something like that. Don't know. And Under Siege was yesterday, the TNA event, not a pay-per-view, but it was an event, and Kenny was with the Good Brothers. They took on Eddie Edwards and a couple other guys. I forget who it was. I didn't watch it, so I think they won. Oh, it was Eddie Edwards and Finn Juice, and I think the Elite won. Like I said, I didn't watch the pay-per-view. The only thing I know is that Moose won the six-way match, and at the next event in June the 12th, is gonna be against all odds, and Moose will be going against Kenny Omega for the Impact Championship. Obviously not gonna win it because his contract's ending, unless he resigns with Impact. But I don't see Moose beating Kenny. Now people on freaking Twitter are going like they had a picture of freaking Moose, like Moose is gonna kill Kenny. He's not gonna. He'll probably beat his ass, but he's not gonna win. But that's that. So yeah, and that's it. You know, and we move on from there. That's all. That's all I said about it. But like I said, you know, I said this. I've been saying this a lot. You know, there's no freaking people in the WWE right now that are getting built up to go after those main belts. Nobody. So, I mean, we'll get maybe a fresh match in here. You know, like Bobby Lashley will face Gunner for the Raw Championship, the WWE title. Nobody will give two shits because, you know, Bobby Lashley will just mow him down. Not going to be Elias. He'll lose because he's in mid-card hell. Who's it going to be? Vince? Bruce? Who's next for Bobby Lashley? Besides maybe Braun Strowman. That's it. Is it going to be Jinder My Balls? No, probably not. What do you got? Who are you building up next? Anyone? Bueller? And on SmackDown with Roman, you know Roman's winning tonight, and some kind of controversial finish because there's no way I think he's gonna beat Cesaro clean. So yeah, so he's gonna win, and then what's next? I mean, does he have a rematch with Cesaro and Money in the Bank, or? But I doubt that because I think Cesaro's gonna get pissed and go to Adam Pearce and put himself in the Money in the Bank qualifying matches, or put himself in the Money in the Bank ladder match, win Money in the Bank, and then cash in on Roman, either at Extreme Rules, whatever the July pay-per-view is, which is probably going to be Extreme Rules, or he cashes in at Payback. Why did I think of Payback? I don't know why. Or SummerSlam in August. I mean, there's nobody. I mean, you're not building anybody after Cesaro. They're probably not going to give Cesaro the WWE title, the Universal title. I mean, Mr. Softy's here. I'm not going to get. I don't have any money for freaking ice cream. I have ices, but I don't want ice cream right now. I mean, but who's next? Who's next for Roman at this point? Seth Rollins? Possibly. After that, it's a toss-up. I'm thinking it was going to be Aleister Black, but I don't know if he's coming in as a heel or a face. And at this point, I think he's coming in as a heel. Bianca needs challengers. Because after she gets done with Bayley, she's got, she'll probably go to Carmella, or I don't know who else. Maybe Mia Yim whenever she debuts. Sasha, when she comes back, which I don't know when that's going to be. Maybe at Money in the Bank, but who knows. And then Selena Vega's coming back. Sorry, got something in my eye. Yeah, so probably be, either Carmella, Mia Yim, or maybe Selena Vega when she comes back. And then when Sasha comes back as well. They're not building stars in wrestling. They're not. It's sad. It's fucking sad. You look at NXT, you got Killer Cross in a rematch with Finn Balor in next week. Killer Cross is going to retain, obviously. And then what happens to Finn Balor? Do they bring him up again to ruin him? Who knows? And then where does Killer Cross go? Who's his next challenger going to be? Is it going to be Gargano? Or is it going to be, somebody else? I don't know. Not going to be Adam Cole, baby. I don't even know what's going on with Adam Cole, baby, right now. Besides him playing, on Twitch and playing with, Xavier Woods, Cesaro, and Tyler Breeze on Up, Up, Down, Down. What's Adam Cole's next move? Is he coming up to the main roster to get misused like every other NXT guy and girl? Hopefully not, because that'll piss me off to no end. And do they bring up Io? Io's not doing anything. She's taking time off right now. And when she does come back to NXT, she'll probably get her rematch that she deserves against Raquel Gonzalez, for those dumb people at home. So she'll get her rematch. I don't think she's going to beat Raquel. And then they'll probably bring her up to the main roster, probably put her on Raw or SmackDown. Thrust her into the women's title picture, probably have her win the women's championship, hold it for maybe a couple months, and then you figure out, what matches you could possibly have with Io. Other than that, those are the only two major stars in NXT I can see getting brought up to the main roster, because the main roster looks like fucking shit. And that's why Raw fucking sucks. Was Bruce can't fucking produce a fucking show to save his life. Even though the ratings are like up and down. And you got talented people in catering like Ricochet, who's doing nothing except for, being on main event and a fucking thing with Ali. Both of them should be fucking go bye-bye. Ricochet should just go to fucking AEW or go back to Japan. Mustafa Ali, I don't really give two shits what happens with him. He could go to Mexico, he could go to Japan, he could probably go to Impact. And probably just get misused there and not put on TV. Nobody cares about him. I certainly don't. The guy, got screwed by Vince McMahon because he got hurt right before the Elimination Chamber, and then we all know what happened there. Fucking Kofi takes his place. Kofi almost wins the Elimination Chamber. Oh, and then beats Daniel Bryan to win the WWE title, holds it for 6 months, and then loses in 8 seconds to Brock Lesnar. And then he goes back to being in the New Day. They break up the New Day after them winning the SmackDown titles and then giving those, exchanging them with the Street Profits. So they win the Raw Tag Team Championships. They won for like the 10th or 11th time. And then they lose to AJ and Omos, and now they're in, I don't know what they're in now. I think they're going to be in a feud with Riddle and Mr. Randy Orton as Relentless Force. That's it. I mean, you're not going to see Kofi back in the world title picture anytime soon. Or Xavier Woods. I mean, you got the Intercontinental title in a fatal four-way on SmackDown this Friday night with Apollo defending against Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Big E. Don't know if he's going to retain or they're going to give it back to Big E. And then you got freaking Shinsuke Nakamura in a meaningless, what the fuck is this feud with Baron Corbin and Corbin? He fucking jobs again. he fucking jobs to fucking Corbin, and then afterwards he beats Corbin up, takes his crown, and now he's the the self-proclaimed king of strong style. So they're gonna have a meaningless feud, unless it was a tease to maybe the return of the King of the Ring tournament, which they should do. And like I said, I gave the idea of having Corbin being the King of the Ring, not the tournament. Be in the tournament at the last guy. Have a tournament. Set up the tournament. Don't even do like these fucking qualifying matches. I don't want to see that over the next 4 or 5 weeks. Okay, this is what you do. This is what you do. Here's my idea for the King of the Ring. You have the tournament, right? You pick guys from Raw and SmackDown, maybe your top guys or mid-carders from Raw and SmackDown. You put them in 2 different brackets, right? And over the next couple weeks, you start the tournament on Raw and SmackDown. Those winners go on to the next round. You have maybe 2 rounds. You have a quarterfinals and the semifinals and then the finals. Or whatever. Yeah, that's what I would do. You have the semifinals on Raw and SmackDown, and then the finals at the King of the Ring, and the winner from Raw faces the winner from SmackDown, and the winner of that match will face Baron Corbin for the King of the Ring title. How about that idea? That's how it was back in the day when they started the King of the Ring tournament. They didn't have any qualifying matches, I don't think. They had a tournament, and the guy won and became King of the Ring. He didn't defend it the next year, which is kind of stupid. When freaking Bret Hart won, did he defend the King of the Ring title the next year? No. When Owen Hart, God rest his fucking mighty soul, when he won the King of the Ring, did he defend the King of the Ring title? No. Did Triple H do it? No. Did King Booker do it? No. Did Triple H do it? No. Did William Regal do it? No. It's a good idea. So somebody shoot it to Vince and Bruce and Paul and Sean. Have a tournament. Bring back the King of the Ring. Have a tournament. Have your top guys from Raw and SmackDown. 2 different brackets. The winner of Raw faces the winner of SmackDown at the King of the Ring pay-per-view, and the winner of that match faces King Corbin or whoever is the king, which will probably be Corbin. It's not going to be Nakamura. That's what I would do. Defend the fucking crown every fucking year. Don't have some fucking schmuck like Baron fucking boring Corbin win the fucking King of the Ring, and he doesn't defend it. It doesn't fucking do anything. Just stands there in catering looking like a fucking douchebag. Defend the crown. Okay? We have too many fucking belts in wrestling. And then you have this meaningless fucking king. Probably the worst King in the Ring I've ever seen. Baron Corbin just gives me a bad taste in my mouth when he won King of the Ring. Makes all the other kings, all the other King of the Rings just, gives me a bad taste in my mouth. To great kings like Harley Race, God rest his mighty soul. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Remember when he won the King of the Ring? Mm-hmm. That was the first time the King of the Ring title was actually defended, when Harley Race fought Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and Duggan won and became the King of the Ring. And I don't think it was defended after that. I might be wrong. Unless I think the Macho Man Randy Savage beat Duggan and became the Macho King. But he didn't defend the fucking crown. Mabel was king in the ring. He didn't defend it. Even though he was fucking boring as fucking king. Fucking almost knocked the fucking Undertaker's eye out at the Royal Rumble one year. But like, yeah, but my idea, I mean, my idea is like right in front of you, Vince. Do I have to fucking call you? Do I have to fucking tweet you? Send a tweet? Do I have to tout? Or maybe I'll send an Instagram. Or a Vine. Or maybe I'll call my friend Mark and have some fun. What do I have to do? What do us fans have to do to finally get wrestling to be fucking good again? Do all of us have to fucking leave the United States of America and go to the wrestling mecca, which is Japan? Japan, #1, to get good wrestling? I mean, because the only good company in the United States right now is AEW. I mean, Impact's okay, and you got Ring of Honor, and eventually coming up CCW. And then all the other local indie feds, like WOW, Warriors of Wrestling, and H2O, and GCW, and ICW, that can probably kick the fucking shit out of fucking, of the WWE roster. Especially if you get Nick fucking Gage to come in one of those companies. Holy fucking shit. I mean, he had a match last night, beat the shit out of some guy, and then freaking Moxley comes in, because they were in Vegas last night, thanks to my good buddy Mikey McNichols, Mittens, sent me sent me a tweet, with Nick Gage beat this fucking guy up, busted him wide open, of course, because, he's fucking hardcore. And then out of nowhere, freaking Moxley comes in, and they have a fight, because they're going to have a death match in GCW pretty soon. That's going to be fucking violent. Ultra violent. Not violent, ultra violent. I don't know when that match is going to happen. I can't wait for that. I mean, but what do we have to do to get the WWE to be good again? Like it was back in the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era. What do we have to do? Who's going to be the face of the WWE in the next 5 to 10 years? Gonna be Roman? Probably not. Is it gonna be Bobby Lashley? Probably not. Is it gonna be Adam Cole, baby? Probably not. And I forgot about the NWA, with Nick Aldis as the champion. He's still the champ until that next pay-per-view, whenever that. I think that's coming up soon. I forgot the name of it, actually, but Nick Aldis is fighting Trevor Murdoch for the 10 pounds of gold. Hopefully he finally loses the goddamn belt. But he won't, because he doesn't want to become irrelevant without, when he loses, he doesn't want to become fucking irrelevant. It's sad. Guys almost held the belt for 1,000 days. Almost getting on that road to 3 years. He's starting to become, Hogan. Remember when Hogan held the belt for 5 goddamn years? There is no, I don't know how to put this. There is no star. There's no big, giant name like a John Cena or The Rock or Stone Cold or The Undertaker that can take the WWE and bring it back from obscurity right now. Nobody. Roman can do so much. And hopefully he'll stay as a heel for the next couple of years. Don't turn him back to face. Please don't. Let him stay a heel. Let him be a monster heel like he is right now. Because the storyline is great. The storytelling between him and Heyman and Jey Uso and now Jimmy Uso. I can only imagine what tonight's going to be. How the story's going to go. Is Jimmy going to fall in line tonight? Or is he going to cost his cousin the Universal title and gives it to Cesaro. I doubt it. Personally, I doubt it. As much as I like Cesaro when he was, when he first came, I first saw him in CCW and PWG and Ring of Honor when he had hair. Now he doesn't have any hair anymore. But there's no stars coming out of WWE at this point. In the next 5-10 years, because Vince is 75. In 5 years he'll be 80 and still be a senile old fucking bastard. I don't know what wrestling's gonna be in the next 5-10 years. We don't even know how ourselves are gonna be in the next 5 to 10 years. We could be schmucks for the next 5 to 10 years. Most of these fucking dorks on YouTube are gonna be dorks for life. Unlike successful people like myself and all my good buddies in the chat right now, are gonna be successful, making more money than you trolls can count. Getting more pussy than you trolls can ever get. We'll be successful while you guys fucking play with yourselves with your one-inch cocks and e-beg and continue to be irrelevant bastards. We'll be living the good life in the next 5 years. Personally, me, I'll probably be, where I am, the same place. Maybe, hopefully, I can, get more money and get out of debt in the next 5 years or 10 years, probably 10, 15 years at this point. But I don't even know if I'll be here in Jersey in the next 5 years. I'll probably be, moving to Florida with Rosa to be with, to watch our grandson grow up. He's 4.5 years old right now. So next 5 years, he'll be 10 years old, and we're watching him grow up to be a man. He's 10. He's got a beard. No, I'm kidding. No, we'll watch him grow, and I'll just retire in Florida. Well, Rosa will retire in Florida, but me probably have to continue to work until I can get that pension and get my, retire when I'm like 60, 65. I'm only 44 now. I gotta wait 20 fucking years before I can actually get a fucking pension and shit. But I don't even know if I'll get it. Hopefully I do, because I want to retire in Florida or California at this point. But it is what it is, and that's that. All right. I know the chat's we got a lot of chat, so I'm gonna get to that in a minute. So Backlash is tonight. It's actually on now, I think. So I could care less at the moment. But all right, quick predictions. Bianca's gonna retain against Bayley. Rhea Ripley's gonna retain over Asuka and Charlotte. The Mysterios are gonna win the SmackDown Tag Team belts. Damian Priest is going to beat. Damian Priest is gonna beat The Miz in a lumberjack match. Bobby Lashley is going to retain over Drew McIntyre and Braun Strowman, and Roman Reigns will defeat Cesaro and retain the Universal Championship, and that's that. So that's my quick predictions for Backlash, and I'll be back in a couple hours to do my review. So that's that. So that's my quick predictions for Backlash. All right, just some quick news, like Nick mentioned in the chat, Zelina Vega's coming back to the WWE. I guess, her whole thing where she tweeted, she wants unionization, and then they forced her off Twitch, even though she's back on Twitch now. So I don't know what happened between her and Vince. Maybe she apologized, I don't know. Or they maybe gave her a better deal. So she's coming back. Hopefully she goes back to SmackDown, and my idea was have her come back and be with her husband, Aleister Black. So that's what I would do with Zelina Vega. And other than that, the WWE is going to be going on tour starting in July. So this will probably be the last month of the Thunderdome. But mostly they're not going to go anywhere major like New York City or anything like that. They'll probably be in the South, like Texas, like what AEW is doing. So that since AEW is doing it first, like Vince like, oh, we gotta do that too. We can't leave our fans. So the WWE is gonna be going on tour. I don't know with Raw and SmackDown. I think it's just gonna be house shows, meaningless, boring fucking house shows with fans. Whoop-de-doo. So yeah, the WWE's gonna get back on tour, with probably some house shows, and then I guess the next major event with fans will be SummerSlam. Well, unless it's the July pay-per-view, I don't know. So yeah, that's gonna be nice. So WWE's going back on tour. AEW's going on tour, starting in July. That's gonna be awesome. I think it's going back on. I think July. AEW's going on tour July the 7th, and they're gonna be in Miami the first week, and then the next 2 weeks they're gonna be in Texas, and then after that we don't know. And then now WWE's gonna be going on tour. We don't know where yet. But like I said, it's not. I doubt it's gonna be anything with Raw and SmackDown. It's probably just gonna be meaningless, boring as fuck house shows. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that, and that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Let me just check. I got time. I got more than enough time. So I want to check if there's any late last minute news in the WWE and AEW. So I can do that. Vince McMahon got a book of rolling papers from RVD. I didn't know Vince McMahon smokes the weed. I think he should. Maybe I'll open up some brain cells. That's that. Don Callis is rumored to be joining AEW full time, so he's going to leave Impact in the hands of Scott D'Amore. Okay. I mean, Impact's not doing that bad, with Scott D'Amore at the helm at the moment, but we'll see. Keith Lee, we don't know where he is right now, besides in Mia Yim's pussy. He possibly fell foul of Vince McMahon, because Vince, the whole thing with with Vince telling him he can't wrestle, and they wanted him to go back to the Performance Center to learn how to wrestle and maybe cut a promo. I mean, really? That's why we haven't seen Keith Lee in months. So I don't know what's going to happen with Keith Lee. Maybe he's coming back. I don't know. Like I said, Don Callis is going to be in AEW full time. His duties within Impact Wrestling were reduced, so I don't know if he's still an executive vice president or whatever he is in Impact with Scott D'Amore, a booker or something like that, creative guy. The opening. Okay, here's the opening match for Backlash, which is probably I would assume going to be Bianca, but let's see. According to Ringside News, or according to PW Insider, it's going to be the Raw Women's Championship kicking off the pay-per-view, Asuka versus Rhea Ripley and Horseface Charlotte. So I would have put that in the middle of the card. Still. So they're going to get the triple threat match. This is as of 10 minutes ago, by the way. Yeah, it was the whole card was tinkered with all day. I think today or yesterday. And at one point, the women's title match was supposed to go on later. Now it's going to open the show. So we got that. So I don't know how the rest of the card is going to go. I would assume the main event. I don't know if it's going to be either Lashley defending, or it's going to be Roman. I think it's going to be Roman, obviously, but So we got that. Let me see. Let me see. We got any other late. Any wrestling? We have a spoiler, so if you don't want to hear this, turn the video off. Like I said, they got 6 matches. According to PW Insider, Sheamus is set to open off the WrestleMania Backlash pay-per-view with an open challenge, which is going to be on the kickoff show, which is happening right now. So probably be Sheamus and maybe Mansoor, because it ain't going to be Humberto Carrillo, because he's hurt. So the kickoff show is happening right now, 12 minutes in, and the pay-per-view starts at 8 o'clock. Okay, I thought it would start at 7, so I would assume that, no, since it's going to start at 8, the pay-per-view is going to go from probably 8 to 10, 8 to 10:30. So I'll probably be doing my review around 10:45, maybe 11 o'clock, 11:30. So maybe about another 3.5, 4 hours I'll be doing a review. And that's that. So yeah, that's the opener for, that's probably going to be the match on the kickoff show. Sheamus versus somebody for the United States title. Unless he doesn't defend it. And then the pay-per-view is going to be the Raw Women's Championship between Rhea Ripley and Asuka and Horseface Charlotte. And that's that. Anything else? They had a picture of Christopher Daniels' eye, after that messed up blade job he had against the Bucks on Dynamite. That's that. I'm just going to give you some quickies. Sean Spears says he left WWE because he didn't want to have regrets. Not that they were doing anything with Ty Dillinger, but it is what it is. If you go on Ringside News, there's a video of Vince McMahon and Triple H telling RVD that he changed the pro wrestling business. How? I don't know. Moxley and Nick Cage going down at GCW in Vegas last night. There's another video of wrestlers setting up an opponent's crotch on fire. So no dick for you. I mean, no, you're bold. Talk about chlamydia. Mm-hmm. Get your fucking crotch set on fire. Let's see, anything else? Rebel's not happy about AEW fans making fake accounts for her crutch. Huh. Okay. Cesaro had a long path, blah, blah. Shawn Michaels disliked Carlito for not caring enough about wrestling. Because Carlito does not think he was cool, I guess. Nia Jax saying that her and Shayna were robbed of the tag team titles. Who cares? You lost, dumb bitch. Shut the fuck up. What else? We got a Ryback fucking story. Ryback thanks the power of India for helping him beat the trolls who wanted to retire. Really, Ryback? You had people from fucking India go to your poll? Fucking retire, you steroid using douchebag. Fuck you. We got Natalia Markova about to make her AEW debut, probably on Elevation or a Dark. Sheamus trolled John Cena for being the greatest United States champion. That was kind of funny. Cody Rhodes says Miro is the most dominating heavyweight wrestler right now. I beg to differ with that. Cesaro says he could be the face of the WWE. I kind of doubt that, but we'll see. Ric Flair says he had a hard time believing Daniel Bryan would leave the WWE, and he didn't like the whole storyline with him and Lacey Evans. He thought it was cringe, which it was. Braun Strowman had an interview opening up about struggles with body dysmorphia, whatever that is. Ricky Starks is being compared to The Rock. I don't know how that yeah. With that. Cesaro said that he was second fiddle to Brock Lesnar when Paul Heyman was managing him back in the day. Remember when Cesaro came out as a Paul Heyman guy, and Heyman was his manager for a little bit, and it basically went nowhere. So Cesaro was saying he was second fiddle to Brock because Brock was just going berserk. Blah blah blah. Mark Henry says Hulk Hogan should be remorseful for the racist comments he made in the past. I thought he already apologized a bunch of times there, Mark. Yo, I'm sorry, send you in with brother. You know. Other than that, there's a story on Rio. Remember young little Rio, the first ever AEW Women's Champion. There's a story on why she stopped appearing for AEW. I assume probably the travel restrictions, or she has something in Japan lined up. I don't know. And that's that. WWE has yet to lock in any SummerSlam plans. Still don't know when SummerSlam is going to be and where it's going to be. They got the current plans for Jimmy and Jey Uso, which is probably going to be them teaming up to win the tag team belts. So they're going to probably start that program tonight. Daniel Bryan not interested in a full-time backstage role with the WWE, even though they're still communicating to a possible return for Daniel Bryan. Maybe, using the Bellas as leverage. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So yeah, some quickie news for that. And that's all I got to say about that. All right, let's finish this baby off with some chat. And then get ready for Backlash coming up in about 42 minutes. All right. So, yeah, there will be a review, like I said, on the Peter Gilmore channel. So click the link down below. And don't forget to smash that bell so you get notified. And that shit. So come back in a couple hours on the Peter Gilmore channel. And we'll have a nice chat. Not too long. Probably, I'd say maybe an hour and a half. Excuse me, an hour and a half at most, because we got a lot of stuff coming up regarding going NXT and AEW. AEW is going to be preempted at the end of this month and going into early January. The Go Home show for Double or Nothing is going to be preempted to May the 28th at 10 p.m. So right after SmackDown, AEW is going to be on the air. That'll be interesting to see, the viewership. SmackDown's going to whip AEW's ass those 2 nights. Because it's going to be May the 28th, and then the following Friday, AEW is going to be on Friday night with Dynamite, and then go back. And then I think after that, there might be some dates in June that they might be on Friday night. With the NBA playoffs, which should not be on TNT, but should be on ESPN or TBS. And that's all I got to say about that. So that should be some good stuff coming up at the end of May. We got Double or Nothing coming up on May the 30th, and that's that. So hopefully I can have enough time on StreamYard on the Peter Gilmore channel, so I can do all those reviews for NXT and AEW Dynamite and Double or Nothing. Going up until early June, but we'll see what happens with that. So yeah, Backlash review coming up in a couple hours. So don't forget to hit the bell and subscribe to the Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling channel. And that's that. Okay. Let's see how WWE fucks this pay-per-view up. Like Nick said, yeah, this pay-per-view, this probably be crap tonight, but we'll see. Beginning at 8 o'clock. Plus, Selena's coming to the WWE. They fired her over unionizing wrestling. Now they want her back. I don't know for why, unless they want to use her as Aleister Black's manager or whatever she might be with her husband, Aleister Black. Don't know what's going to happen with that. Unless they bring in Selena Vega to be the next challenger for Bianca Belair. I really don't know what they're going to do with Selena Vega at this point, but we'll see. We'll see whenever she makes her comeback, which will probably be soon. She filmed some stuff for at the Performance Center, so they might be I don't know if it's vignettes or what it was, or she was just there to do some stuff, but it is what it is. All right. Nick says, I feel like Asuka's heading towards Titus Catering. Probably, and then out the door and go back to Japan, be an ambassador to the WWE, like Kairi's doing right now. I think she's gonna, she's, like I said, she's 39. I don't know how much time she has left in the WWE. I think she's, when she's done, or she gets released, or she just retires, she's gonna go back to Japan, probably be an ambassador, go into the Hall of Fame, first ballot Hall of Famer right there for what she's done with NXT and on Raw and SmackDown, and all the accomplishments she's had. So she'd be a mother to her kid, because she has a kid. She's 39. So she'd go back to being Kana in Japan. Will she fight in Japan with Kairi? Who knows? At this point, I don't know. But like I said, she'll probably be retiring in another maybe couple of years. Go back to Japan, be an ambassador to WWE. We'll wait for her to get put in the Hall of Fame, and if anybody could induct her, it could be Charlotte or it could be Kairi. I would have Kairi, personally, Kairi or Io, induct Asuka into the Hall of Fame. Or Stephanie, maybe. Don't really want to have Horseface Charlotte induct Asuka. I'd rather have it be Kairi or Io. Or maybe Shinsuke. That'd be nice. But Shinsuke is probably going to Japan soon, or going to AEW, because he's getting treated like shit right now. Kevin Owens is probably going to be leaving, even though he has a 3-year deal. They're booking him like crap, even though he has an Intercontinental title shot on Friday night. Not going to win it. And then, with Sami Zayn, he's probably going to leave too. Maybe go back to Mexico and steal some orphans. I don't know. Or go back to Ring of Honor, become El Generico. Maybe Kevin Owens goes back to Ring of Honor to become Kevin Steen and just go finish his career in Ring of Honor. So I don't think they're going to go to AEW or Japan or anything like that, or Impact, but who knows? Yeah, but all those people, Ricochet's probably is leaving, probably go to AEW, go to Japan, or go to Impact. Who knows? Because he's being misused. Ali is probably going back to doing nothing with his wife and kids in Chicago. Yeah, he lives in Chicago, by the way. I don't know what Ali's going to do. Who cares? Nikki Cross probably get released. Maybe go to Impact or go to Ring of Honor or AEW to get better. Other than that, everybody else who's like being misused should probably fucking leave and go to greener pastures, because WWE's fucking with their careers. And that's all I gotta say about that. And we move on. So yeah, Asuka's probably gonna either be, she'll still be around on Raw, but probably won't see her much. She'll be in Titus Catering with Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, Lana, Naomi, and the Riot Squad, Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott. That's where she'll be. You probably won't see her much, and she may get a title shot down here and there, but not going to probably win it, because I think she's done everything she could in the WWE right now, and I think, probably time to say goodbye. I mean, what's left for her to do? Meaningless matches with meaningless talent like Lana and Naomi? And, Dana, going to see, we're going to have Asuka in a 4-month feud with Mandy Rose. Woo! I'm like, no. This might be the last time we see Asuka. Sadly, this might be the last time. Like I said, I don't know what the hell they're going to do with her. Because, Rhea's going to retain tonight, obviously. And then she's probably going to go into a one-on-one feud with Charlotte. And then probably Horseface is going to win the belt back. Continue to bore the fucking shit out of us. and then maybe Rhea gets the belt back, or Becky finally gets out of her fucking hole, puts her kid down. It's like, okay, mommy's going back to wrestle. I'm getting my belt back. And then we get Becky, another Becky Charlotte feud, or a Becky Rhea Ripley feud, which I think it would be way better. Fuck Becky and Charlotte. I mean, fuck Charlotte, because she's fucking horse-face crap. And her getting the belt again will fucking piss everybody off, and WWE be dead. DEAD dead. The ratings will be garbage when she's the champ on Raw. The Raw ratings will probably go down to a 1.1. Not 1.7 or 1.8. They go 1.3 or worse. Ugh. But hopefully Rhea Ripley, if she gets into, if that next program she does is with Charlotte, hopefully she beats the shit out of Charlotte, sends her back to daddy, crying, and then Becky comes back. We'll get Becky and Rhea Ripley maybe at SummerSlam, or maybe by the end of the year. Or maybe just Becky just takes the rest of this year off to raise her kid with Seth Rollins. Becky comes back at the Royal Rumble that we thought last year was going to happen this year. Maybe Becky comes back next year. Maybe she doesn't want to come back right now. She wants to, watch her little girl. I think she has a girl with Seth. Grow up to be a woman. And then Becky, she has the time. She's like, okay, I'm coming back. Get my belt back that I really never lost, because I handed it to Asuka because Seth Rollins forgot to pull out a 2. Got me pregnant when I was almost a 1-year champ, and Seth Rollins was like, I'm gonna fuck you, and forgot to pull out. Let's have a baby. Okay. So to give it to Asuka, Asuka goes on a pretty runs with the belt, losing to Sasha, getting it back from Sasha, and then holding it for a while, and then loses to Rhea Ripley. She had a pretty nice run. Not a great run, but not like she did in NXT when she was the champ for almost 2.5 years. Undefeated streak. She was champion for 512 days, undefeated for over 900. And then horse-face fucking Charlotte fucking beats her at WrestleMania 32 when she really shouldn't have. Should have been Becky, in my opinion, or Ronda Rousey, but because her name is Flair, we have to give everything her on a silver platter. She gets Andrade's dick in her fucking ass, on a silver platter, because Andrade, it has to be nice to Flair. It has to be nice to Daddy. His father-in-law, Ric Flair, or Fleer, if you will, doesn't want to piss off Ric Flair. Because Ric will probably chop him to death. It is what it is. That's that. So, yeah, Asuka's probably going to Japan. I think he's going back to Japan, probably retire. That's it. All right, we're almost at 2 hours. Let's finish this baby up, so we're half hour away from Backlash. All right, we got the man with 3 H's. That is Hunter Hearst Helmsley, or Hogan, or Hogan Hogger. I don't know. I just made that up. Yeah, so the man with 3 H's says, yo, what's up, my guy? What's up, my man? How are you doing, sir? On this Wednesday evening, almost Wednesday night, in the Northeast, about to get dark. Sun goes down in about another half hour, but officially it doesn't get dark here until about 8:25 here in Jersey. Booga T, sugar! Yeah, I gotta finish watching. I'm gonna finish watching the end of it, and then I'm gonna watch the Heartbreak Kid. It almost belched. Shawn Michaels biography while I'm watching Backlash. Not that I really give 2 shits about Backlash right now. So I'm gonna watch the biography of Shawn Michaels, because I think it's gonna be a tearjerker. And then after that, you got the Hidden Treasures of the WWE with Sergeant Slaughter, you puke. And then at 11 o'clock, they're gonna replay the episode with Booker T when he's with Stone Cold looking for Junkyard Dog's collar. That should be awesome. And then after that episode, I think they're gonna they rerun the episodes of Biography. I think I don't know if it's gonna be it's gonna be no, I'm watching Booker T when he was in the NWO. And what was he? He was in the NWO for like what, one night, and then Shawn Michaels kicked him out. I mean, literally kicked him out. If you want, you know what I mean. Black Snow. That's my all-time favorite. Black Snow when him and Chet Lemon, Kevin Nash took over the announce table in TNA, and then he had fucking Scott Steiner as the fucking ring announcer. Oi, you rednecks and rat trash! The next match is scheduled for one fall. In the ring from Dunkin' Donuts, Bully Ray! Good old TNA back during the Hogan era. Oh, man. Booker T's a, great guy, man. King Booker! That's all-time great. Forget when he was Booker T or G.I. Bro in WCW multiple times. Five-time WCW champion and United States champion and multiple-time tag team champion with his brother Stevie Ray in Harlem Heat. King Booker, I think was his best thing of all time. That and Black Snow. And that's that. All right. We got to move on because I got to take another mean old shit. The man with 3 acres says hashtag MAGA, hashtag Trump 2024. Yes, indeed. Biden's doing some decent things, but still. But still, I miss the red-haired Chucky. I miss Chucky. Trump. So yeah, so we're probably gonna do this circus again in 2024, 2023, really. With Biden, getting going for re-election against Trump. Trump trying to get back into the White House, even though Republicans don't want him anywhere near the White House. Especially with the insurrection in January the 6th. But we'll get to that, and we'll move on. All right, Nick says right now it's Sheamus taking on someone on the pre-show, which means Titus Catering is getting another member. Oh, it's Ricochet. So Ricochet got the match with Sheamus. Sheamus probably beat the shit out of him. I care less. I mean, Sheamus is not going to defend the United States title on a pay-per-view. Or at all on Raw. And I bet you nothing, he'll probably lose to Mansoor. Or when Humberto comes back, which probably won't be anytime soon. Humberto fucked his leg up. So he's out for like at least 6, maybe to 8 months. Yeah, it is lame, Nick. It is fucking lame. Yeah, I got a lot of fucking comments. I'm gonna get this done quick. So I really gotta take a mean old shit. That's what she said. Nick says, of course, I am talking about Sheamus versus Ricochet. Yeah, that's that. So, who cares about that match? Shinsuke Nakamura should just leave WWE and return to New Japan. Probably will. To finish off his career. Maybe go back to Japan, win the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Maybe from Will Ospreay, maybe from somewhere else. Maybe have some final matches with Naito and Okada and the Ace, Tanahashi. Just have another run in Japan, then retire. Maybe go into the Hall of Fame. Though Shinsuke Nakamura in the Hall of Fame? You guys want him in the Hall of Fame? Should he be in the Hall of Fame? I don't know. I mean, he really didn't do much in WWE at this point. Except for his 2 NXT title runs he had, and the Intercontinental title run he had, which wasn't great. The United States title run he had, which wasn't great. the tag team championship reign with him and Cesaro, which was not anything great. So either go to AEW and resurrect your career, or go back to Japan and get back the IWGP Heavyweight Championship from Ospreay or whoever has that belt by then. But we'll see what happens with that. All right, let's get these comments loaded. Come on, I gotta take a mean old shit. Let's go. Come on, computer, let's go. Show. All right, not showing. What? There we go. We got Son Christian, Bobby Lashley for the King of the Ring. That would be nice. The WWE Champion going for the King of the Ring. That would be nice. That'd be interesting. I don't know if it happened, but we'll see. He likes my idea of the King of the Ring tournament, like I proposed. Like I said, have the tournament have the pay-per-view next month. Raw bracket with your top stars. SmackDown, your top stars. Not Roman, because Roman's not going to be in it. Bobby Lashley, I doubt. Just your mid-carders at best. Your top mid-carders in the King of the Ring tournament. The winners face off. The winner from Raw faces the winner from SmackDown, and then the winner of that faces Baron Corbin or whoever is the King of the Ring, and the winner of that match is the official King of the Ring, and gets to be king for a whole year, and either he can defend the title anytime he wants. People can go after the King of the Ring title anytime they fucking want. For over the next year. Kind of be like do a New Japan when you have the king of pro wrestling title. The guy who holds it, he holds it for like as long as he can, and then in January it resets. The point system resets, and he just gets a little freaking trophy. Like Yano has right now. Fuck Yano, but ugh. It is what it is. Yeah, but yeah, they should have the King of the Ring, whoever is the king, defend the crown. Either on a Raw or SmackDown or a pay-per-view. Or bring back the King of the Ring tournament and have, the king have to defend his crown against the winner of the tournament. That's what I would do. But they probably won't do it. They don't listen to the fans. And then they're like, oh, we're going to listen to the fans. We're going to do what you want. Remember that promo back a couple years ago? You're in control. You are the authority. Yeah, you gave us that power and you didn't listen. That's why Raw continues to suck every fucking week. And SmackDown's not doing that much better. Even though it's getting like a 2.8. Or not even 2.8, 2.2, 2.4. And NXT's barely getting 650,000 fucking views a week. Give us the authority. If we had the authority, freaking Raw would be getting 3s and 4s by now. And SmackDown would be getting around the same thing. And NXT would be getting 1 million views a week. That's why we don't give two shits about you, Vince, anymore. We don't care. You want to do whatever you want because you're killing your fucking company. And when you die, he's gonna be left to your doofus son-in-law, Paul Levesque, and Stephanie, and they're probably gonna continue to kill WWE. And with Shane's probably gonna still be around somewhere. Shane's gonna be around. He's like 50 years old. Paul Levesque is 50 years old. I think Stephanie's 40 something. She's not 50, but she's around there. So they're going to be, they'll be running the WWE for the next 30, maybe 40 years. And then when their kids are going to be growing up, they're probably going to take over the WWE. If the WWE's still going to be around when Triple H and Stephanie and Shane McMahon die. Who knows? You're thinking 40 years the WWE is still going to be a company? I doubt Impact will still be around. I highly doubt that. They're 20 years in almost. Who knows what they're going to be in the next 20 years? AEW is already in year 2+ right now. The Bucks are in their 30s. Kenny's getting close to 40. Most of the other members of the roster are in their 20s or 30s. So I don't know if AEW is going to be around in the next 10 to 20 years. Who knows? New Japan will probably still be around. But like the top stars like Okada and Tanahashi and Naito and Minoru Suzuki and Ishii and Goto will probably be all gone. They'll be old farts, retired probably. And they got to bring up the new stars, with the young lions and everything. Or the people on New Japan Strong, like Chris Dickinson and Filthy Tim Lawler and all those other guys. Will Ospreay's like in his 30s, so he'll probably still be around. Yeah, but the major companies will probably still be around. Ring of Honor, I don't know, because I think Kerry Silver's in his 70s right now. I don't know. I think you're probably there for another 10, 15 years maybe of Ring of Honor, hopefully. After that, I don't know who could possibly own Ring of Honor if it's not Joe Goff and Sinclair Broadcasting. I mean, who is it going to be? Or does Ring of Honor, or does Ring of Honor and Impact close down, and the people that are in those companies right now, they just, if AEW is still around, all of them go to AEW, and AEW becomes a monster company like the WWE and New Japan. You don't have the side companies like Ring of Honor and CCW and Impact, but we'll see. We'll see what happens in the next 20 years. Sean Christian says, thing is, they don't have to go for ratings, so they won't get that creative. Yeah, they don't want, if they even do it, if they do my idea, which they won't, but imagine they did, but, give me a Barry Horowitz pat in the back. I should get some fucking royalties for it, get some fucking money out of it, because it's my fucking idea. If it gets ratings, great. Doesn't? At least the idea, I gave him the damn idea. Or gave a company that idea. Hey, look, it's Kofi Kingston! Sorry. Watching the end of the Booker biography. You have Shawn Mill on it. King Booker! His best thing in WWE. Right there. Best thing is in his whole career, the whole King Booker gimmick and the Black Snow gimmick. That's that. But yeah, going back to this comment, if they do my idea, they probably won't do it for ratings. They'll just do it for something that just probably maybe for creative reasons. Because as we all know, the WWE is uncreative about being creative. Absolutely. They're not being creative about being creative. Absolutely. It's true. And that's pretty much it. So they got rid of some chick that was in talent relations, I think, today. You know what that means? John Laurinaitis, people power. Probably gonna get that position. I'm back, baby. People power. All right. Whatever you say, Vince. Anyway, let's move on. We got a lot more to go. King Corbin, you spelled it wrong. Couldn't beat Mabel. He can't beat anybody at this point besides Shinsuke. He's fucking boring as fuck. Baron Corbin is fucking boring. He is. I mean, when he came to fucking from NXT, when it was a monster in NXT, should have won the title. I think, maybe they could have gave him the title but they didn't. They just made him a monster. They bring him up to the main roster, and he's kind of has that same gimmick when he came up to the main roster, and then he wins Money in the Bank, tries to cash in on Cena, and fucking lost. Which I think was a bad idea to go after Cena, but you had to, you have to cash in at least 1 year. So, if Cena would have, kept the belt, if Baron Corbin would have held on to cashing in for a while, and then when that 1 year was coming up, you had to make him go after Cena. Probably still would have lost because they're not going to push him. They gave him, I think, they gave him a belt. I forgot what it was. The United States title, I think it was. Meaningless title run. He's boring. And they give him the King of the Ring and then make him the Constable. Remember when he was the Constable with with Kurt Angle when Kurt Angle was Raw GM, and then when he was with Stephanie and then Stephanie fired him. Well, I don't even know if he got fired or they just got rid of that gimmick. But Baron Corbin's fucking boring. Just fucking release this douche. He's a douchebag. He's garbage. Ask Maria Brink that one. The lovely goddess of metal, Maria Brink. Go ask her that about Baron Corbin. They were going out for a little bit. Maria said, fuck you. Now she's... Maria Brink's happy now with the man she has now. Joe Cotella of Dead. DED, by the way. She's happy now. She's really happy with him. They're probably going to get married. And if they do, I'm happy. Send me just, Maria, just invite, you know who. Invite me and Rosa to the wedding. That's that. But as far as Baron Corbin goes, fuck you. Go, get released or go in Titus Catering and make me a sandwich. Fuck you, man. That's all I got to say about that. Who do you like tonight in the title matches? I already mentioned that. I'm not going to mention it again. That's that. Nick Aldis is the real World Champion. Nick Gage is hot too. I don't know if you're saying it as a woman, from a woman's perspective, or maybe if you're a man. I don't know. I never heard of a person named Son, or maybe it's Sean. I hope I'm saying it right. If I'm not, sue me. No, don't. I don't have money. I'm just kidding. So if I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. But yeah, Nick Aldis, like I said, almost 1,008 champion with the NWA title. Sweet Charlotte, 10 pounds of gold. I don't know when he's going to lose it. If it's going to be at the next NWA pay-per-view coming up against Trevor Murdoch, or he's going to continue on as champ until, he doesn't want to be champion anymore. He just doesn't want to lose and become irrelevant. I think, he just wants to be Hogan, I guess. Or Bruno Sammartino, and just hold the belt for like 28 goddamn years. Well, Hogan never held the belt for 28 years. He held it for 5 straight years. Back, when he first won the belt. It is what it is. But, yeah. At this point, he's getting close to 3 years as champ right now. Getting close to 1,000 days as champ. Ugh. We'll never get anybody like Nick Aldis in wrestling, especially in the WWE or AEW in Japan, that'll hold the belt for longer than like 800 days. Besides Walter right now, which Walter's like 800 and I don't know how many days he's been champ, like 850, I think, with the NXT UK Championship, and we don't even know when he's gonna lose that goddamn belt. To who? I don't know. I mean, I don't watch NXT UK that much. But yeah, I mean, Walter's going to go to the main roster and just obliterate everybody. I'd love to see Riddle. Why do I keep thinking Riddle for some odd reason? Oh, because I got the comment on, that's why. So, yeah, Walter, when he debuts on Raw and SmackDown, he's going to obliterate people. Him and Lashley have wars. Him and Drew McIntyre, I'd love to see. Walter and Roman Reigns will have a war. And if Brock Lesnar decides to come back. I'd love to see Brock Lesnar and Walter go at it. And Walter fuck him up. If you're in a Walter match, you better have life insurance. I mean, the way he fucking chops people, woo! He chops you, you're basically dead. Because you can't breathe, he chops you so fucking hard in the titties. Good lord. And I've seen Walter in Evolve. I've been to a lot of Evolve shows. And he has done a couple other indie shows here in Jersey and New York. I mean, seeing him for the first time, like the way he chops people. Good lord. I don't want to get in the ring with him. No way. The Gilmore Code is the most dangerous move of all time. Imagine me trying to hit the Gilmore Code on Walter. I'll go for the fucking move. I'll turn around, boom. He fucking chops me in my sexy body, and I'm dead. I'm down. I'm not getting up. I'm like, I'm done. Pay me. Give me my check. Let's go. I'm done. I can't survive that. No way. So, but I would love to see when Walter when Walter fucking debuts on Raw or SmackDown. He's gonna destroy people, and when he gets to like the main guys like Drew or Roman or Aleister Black or whoever, it's gonna be fucking wars, especially with him and Roman and him and Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley and maybe Braun Strowman. Who knows? I can't wait till that happens. It's not gonna be happening anytime soon. And that's it. All right, I'm tired. I'm getting fucking tired. I still gotta take a mean old shit, but I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. I need an energy drink after this. Solon Christian says creative likes Riddle in WWE. They're giving him a weird. I don't know. I really don't know what WWE thinks of Riddle right now. I mean, Riddle has this weird thing where he's like, he's fucking high off his fucking ass, smoking that weed, with him and RVD in the back somewhere. He's fucking high. He forgets his fucking lines, which got him over somehow. Surprised, Vince was like, oh, we forget his lines. That's good shit. Any other promoter would probably kick this guy out. Like, you forgot your lines, fucker. Probably would have jobbed him to hell. And Matt Riddle would become irrelevant. But, he forgot his line and it worked, got him over. And now, he's in a thing with Randall Keith Orton. Orton, I don't know why Orton even agreed to this thing with freaking Riddle. I guess Vince, went up to Randy and said, you were gonna, he comes out and says, remember that when he came out and he's like, maybe I'll go for the WWE title again, when Lashley was champ. Like Miz came out and other people came out and Randy came out. It's like, I'm going to be champ. And then it was him, Drew McIntyre, and Braun for that, I think it was a number one contenders match. And I think Drew won. Then after that, Randy's, we don't know what's going to happen with Randy. And now he's in this thing with fucking Matt Riddle, RK Bro, which is somehow getting over. Something, Randy went up, either Randy went to Vince and says, I don't, what are we going to do now? Or Vince came to Randy, he's like, oh, we got this idea. You're gonna be the tag team with Matt Riddle. You're going to get him over. And it's going to be great for you. And Randy's like, Matt Riddle? Really? And then Randy's like, Randy's such a company guy. I'll do it, Vince. Okay. I'll put this weed smoker on, over. We'll win the tag team belts, and then I'll turn on them and give them a fucking Gilmore cutter, and then we'll have a meaningless feud. You know that's going to happen. They're going to win the tag team belts, probably lose it to the New Day, or back to AJ and Omos, or whoever at this point. Randy's going to turn on Riddle. They're going to have a feud for maybe a month or so. And then what does Randy do after that? Do you actually give him maybe one final shot at the world title so he can win it for the 15th time, and then whenever, his hot-ass fucking wife tells him to retire, he's going to retire? But she's the one that's going to tell Randy, son, time to, Randy, time to stop. I miss you. I want you to fuck me in my ass every night. I think he does that anyway, but be with your kids. You're 45, 50 years old. Time to hang it up. Who knows? But Randall Keith Orton will probably be, after this thing with Riddle. What's going to happen with Randy? Who knows? That's that. Nick Infante says if Charlotte wins, WWE's going to get shit on. Basically. If Horseface wins the belt tonight, you can imagine all the YouTube videos, all the Daily Motion videos, everything on social media just explode tonight. Charlotte will get, destroyed on social media tonight. You think she gives two shits? You think Vince will give two shits? No. That's good shit. We're going to piss off the fans. Yeah, your ratings are going to go down the toilet. Fucking idiot. That's pretty much it. Alright, what else? If I can get the fucking comments to come back. I really don't want to, I just had it. What happened to it? Okay. Solon Christian says, so who you like tonight? I already mentioned that. I mean, how many times do I have to fucking say it? No disrespect or anything, but, I already gave you my prediction, so, if you don't know, if you didn't hear me, go, rewind the video or go watch TGC 196 with my predictions. That's that. Becky Lynch was on her way, but she had a baby. No big stars. Exactly. She was, a 1-year champ, and then Asuka wins the Money in the Bank. I'm like, oh, we're gonna get Asuka and Becky. This should be good. Asuka cashes in on Becky when Becky gets beat up by Charlotte or gets beat up by Shayna Baszler or whoever, because Becky was going after Shayna at the time. She beat Shayna at WrestleMania 36. So Asuka wins the Money in the Bank. She didn't. If Seth Rollins didn't, forget to pull out a 2, we could have got Becky. I mean, either Becky and Asuka, or Asuka cashes in on Becky, and then Becky in turn gets a rematch, maybe at SummerSlam or whatever. But she decided, they were engaged, and Becky decides to open her legs and get filled with Seth Rollins' sperm. She forgets to pull out a 2. They have a kid. Now she's gone. She's been gone since, right after Money in the Bank. Almost a year now. That kid's just about 1 year old almost. Was getting close to 1 year. I think it's a couple months, not 1 year yet, but that's that. Now the Shawn Michaels biography just started. So I'm going to get to that in a minute. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. So it's that. But yeah, there's no stars in WWE. They're not making anybody right now. Doesn't even pay to be in NXT at this point. But Hunter and Shawn can only make you a star. But when you get to the WWE, your star goes. Just ask anybody who came up from NXT, besides the notable names like Roman and Seth Rollins and Moxley and Charlotte and Sasha and Becky and Bayley and a couple others, but anybody who since came up from NXT, this star is not that bright right now. And it's probably dimming, or Keith Lee's star dimmed, it's gone. Ricochet's star dimmed and gone. Sami Zayn had his star was bright for a little bit. Now it's basically almost gone. Kevin Owens, the same thing. Aleister Black, I don't know. His new gimmick might resurrect his star. I don't know. But anybody who comes up from NXT now, if it's EO or Adam Cole, their star will be bright, but then quickly dim. Because you know who takes over. Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard take over their careers and fuck them up. So, that's that. Alright, we're just about done here. Solon Christian says Florida has nice weather. Yeah, pretty nice. It rained here in Jersey today. Kind of nice in Florida. Where the missus is. She's in near Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and it's just about like 83 degrees in the shade this week. So it's gonna be 84, 85 here later this week. So that should be nice. So we'll get some Florida weather this week. So that's good. All right, close to AEW shows. Well, AEW's going on tour soon, so when I do move to Florida in the next 5 to 10 years, if AEW comes to anywhere near Florida or they come to Fort Lauderdale, I'd love to go. I'd take the grandson with me when he gets older. Not now because my stepdaughter doesn't like violence in wrestling. Like, we're not gonna watch that. We're gonna watch cartoons and you're gonna like it. But I don't want to watch Pokemon. I don't want to watch cartoons all day. I'm bored. I want to watch like freaking wrestling. I want to watch baseball. I mean, come on. So when I go down to Florida, I'm gonna have my own room and my own TV and internet. And I'm gonna just freaking watch wrestling. And that's it. And I'm not gonna. I'll hang out with the grandson and during the day, but when wrestling's on, I'm in my room. Like, don't bother me. Well, you're gonna get fucking a Gilmore cutter on the bed. That's all I gotta say about that. We'll move on. California will make you soft. I don't know about that. I've been to California a lot. Not a lot. Well, not that much. The last time I was in California was I was like my 30s, I think. Like maybe 10, 15 years ago. Went on vacation to California for like a couple of days. Hung out in Los Angeles. Went to the Whiskey A Go Go. Hung out at the Rainbow Room with the Rainbow Bar and Grill. Saw a couple heavy metal bands that kicked some ass. Hung out with a couple of friends. That was it. Went to the beach and scoped out some chicks. But yeah, if I do move to oh, that was quick. I'll get to what it's 5 minutes into what you call it, into Backlash, and we already have new champions. Now, I don't know if this was on the pre-show with what Nick's saying, which happened 6 minutes ago. So I don't know if they had that match on the pre-show or that was the first match, which I already announced that was supposed to be the Raw women's title. But I think the people that won might have been on the pre-show. So I don't know, but I'll get to that in 1 second. We're just about done here. Yeah, Backlash is on right now. Yeah, I know. 5 minutes in. I know. I can hear it. I can hear it. I can hear it in my bedroom, Nick. Okay. No, I missed this. Okay. Someone Christian says, what happened to Keith Lee? Well, I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know what happened to Keith Lee. I think he was supposed to be at the was it the Elimination Chamber when he was supposed to go after the United States title. He was supposed to win it from Riddle, and then he got taken out and they put John Morrison in, and Riddle won when I think Bobby Lashley had the United States title. So that was the last time. I mean, the last time we saw Keith Lee was on a Monday Night Raw. I think, going after the I think it was like number one contenders match or something like that. And then after that, I think he hurt his shoulder and he was out for a while. And I don't know when he's coming back, if he's coming back at all. Mia Yim was supposed to debut this past Friday on SmackDown. She was supposed to start a feud with Carmella. I don't know if that's actually going to happen now. What's going to happen this Friday night, if she even debuts this Friday night, so be on the lookout. But if not, Mia Yim and Keith Lee are probably just going to stay home, bang each other every fucking night until they actually get married. And then when Vince and Bruce need them, they'll probably give them something. When creative has something for them, they'll actually, do something with Keith Lee and Mia Yim. But who knows? At this point, I don't know. But it is what it is. Lashley's making Keith Lee's title run. I don't know what that means. But yeah, if Keith Lee does come back, that's another challenger for Lashley. You start building up Keith Lee to like this monster. And, he might be the one to dethrone Lashley. And they finally, do something with Keith Lee, make him the champion. Instead of leaving him at home doing nothing. But it is what it is. And that's that. All right, Nick says Rhea Ripley wins. No, she didn't win because I think that was the first match. The match has just started. So she will win. Yeah, I believe she will win. And that's that. And we'll move on. All right, my good buddy Jock Rules 321. I haven't seen you in a while. So Vince has decided to bring back Eva fucking Marie. And rest in peace, New Jack. Yeah. Rest in peace to Jerome Young. New Jack passed away on Friday night. The original. Well, he is a gangster, but I am the original gangster. He's the original gangster, but it is what it is. But that. So rest in peace, New Jack. Having ultra violent matches in heaven right now with a Brody Lee and maybe who else? Maybe Bruiser Brody, and all those other guys in heaven right now. I'm telling them, like, motherfucker, snorting cocaine in heaven. I don't know what the hell is going on, but yeah, But anyway, besides that, they bring back Eva fucking Marie. For what I don't know. Ratings, we're gonna get Eva Marie. The evolution is gonna get ratings. No, it's not. No, it's not. The botch machine is back. Nobody cares. But Rhea needs challengers. So let's bring back Eva fucking Marie, the botch machine herself. And I swear to fucking God, if they give Eva Marie the Raw Women's Championship, you think Charlotte's gonna be bad as champion? Oh, Eva Marie would be worse. Expect when you see a women's segment, nobody ain't gonna watch. Nobody's watching it. And that's all I guess. That's all I gotta say about that. So pray Eva Marie does not win the Raw Women's Championship or anything at this point. I bet you her first match she'll have a botch, and everybody's gonna just roast her on social media, but she won't care. But Vince, the pink, now she has pink hair, so instead of the red hair, princess or whatever they labeled her, now she's the pink-haired bitch. Nobody gives two fucks about her. Fuck her. And fuck her fans. If there are any of her fucking fans. Fuck them too. Eva Marie does not deserve to be in fucking wrestling. because he's a fucking botch machine. And with the body she has, she could probably botch in porn too. Fuck her. That's all I gotta say about that. Jock Rules 321 says that's the last thing anybody with a brain wants. I guess that's what Eva Marie in WWE. Walter being called up to the main roster and at the hands of Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Oh, that's what he meant. Okay. Yeah. I know. If Walter goes to the main roster, goes to Raw or SmackDown, he'll be a big star. He'll be like he'll just be a monster. But yeah, when he gets when he gets into creative with Vince and Bruce, he'll be a big star, and then down the drain you go, sir. Goodbye to your career, Walter. You'll be wishing you stayed in NXT UK. But that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And that's it. Let's move on. All right, we're almost at the end right now. Just about at the end. Then we're gonna go watch the biography of Shawn Michaels, have some dinner, and then we're gonna get to the review in about 2.5, maybe 3 hours. So don't forget to hit that bell and subscribe to the Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling channel. Link is down below. So get ready for that, ladies and gentlemen. But this ain't gonna go. That review is not going 2.5 hours like this video is. I'll tell you that right now. Even if I have like 6 million fucking comments, I'm gonna try to not make it more than an hour and a half at most. But I don't have a lot of time on StreamYard. But it is what it is. All right. Nick says Rey and Dominic Mysterio are the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Well, they will be. That wasn't on the pre-show, obviously. Unless Nick's telling me something I don't know. I didn't watch the pre-show. I have the fucking Backlash is on now. I can hear it in the fucking bedroom right now. You can't hear it, but I can hear it because I have it on very low volume. I'm home alone right now for the next 10 days. I can blast fucking porn if I wanted to out the window, but I don't want my neighbors to call the cops on me. I was watching porn too loud. No, the only thing I'll do loud is play some bombastic hardcore rock and roll, like In This Moment or Ozzy or Judas Priest or something like that. Or the Who, not that Who, but the HU, the Mongolian Death Band. But it is what it is. But if you're saying Rey and Dominic will be new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, I will agree with you on that. But the only thing that, from what I think you or another person in the chat said that Sheamus had an open challenge for the an open challenge, and I think Ricochet. You said Ricochet came out and accepted the challenge, and he lost. So, yeah. But yeah, I do see Rey and Dominic becoming the first ever father-son tag team champions in WWE history. But I do see that. All right, yeah. You said Backlash is on. You're watching it, and the triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship is on right now. Probably ending soon. Rhea Ripley defending against Asuka and Horseface Charlotte, and that's pretty much it. All right, that is it. That's all the comments. So thank you all for coming in. Thank you to Nick, as always, for coming in. Thank you to Jock Rules 321 for coming in. Thank you to Son. I hope I'm saying that right. Son Christian for coming in. I think that's it. Let me just check if I can go back on all the comments. Nick, the man with 3 H's, thank you for coming in. And Leon for coming in. Leon Calavera coming in for just a bit at the start of the video. And that's it. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully you guys can stay up and join me on my Backlash review on the Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling channel a little bit in a couple of hours. So like I said, hit the bell, subscribe to my channel and my other channels as well, and we'll talk about it. Not too long because I want to get the review, get it out of the way, and have enough time to do my other reviews that are coming up this week and in the next couple weeks. And that's that. Yes, it is an amazing show. Yes, my videos are amazing. Yes, and if you don't know, now you know. And that's all I gotta say about that. Hey, Terry Taylor. Terry Taylor faced Shawn Michaels back in like 1984. Is this what I'm looking at? Terry Taylor and Shawn Michaels? I don't remember that. Looks like it's like from 80. Yeah, young Shawn Michaels. Holy shit, was he young back in Mid-South Wrestling. Yeah, he did face Terry Taylor. I didn't know that. Before he was in the AWA with Jannetty. You know, this looks pretty good, you know, from what I'm watching at the moment. There's a one-man gang. Before it became Akeem, the African Dream. Is it me, or when you look at Shawn Michaels, his eyes are crossed? He has cross-eye or something wrong with his eye? Oh, there's Jannetty. Jannetty trying to dive through the window to escape. What? Are you blind? No, good old Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, when that whole thing with Jannetty and Shawn Michaels happened on a barbershop with Buddhist the Barber Beefcake, when Shawn Michaels turned on Jannetty and then threw him through the window. Jannetty trying to escape. Is there a problem with the Rockers? I don't think so. And then Jannetty just proceeded to job out to Shawn Michaels trying to get revenge. And then they had the New Rockers. Who was in the New Rockers? It was Jannetty, and who was with him? Was it Bob Holly, or I forget who it was. Not that it was anything good. I don't even remember they won the tag team belts or anything like that. But yeah, kind of nice to see freaking Jannetty, you know, old man pervert Jannetty. Now they're showing something from the AWA Championship in 1986 in Vegas. That's nice. I'll watch it later, so you guys can watch it too. If you know you have you're on your computer watching on the computer, and you have your TV on, you're watching A&E like I am, or you're watching the pay-per-view on your television screen. And DVRing the stuff, but it is what it is. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you, everybody, for coming in the chat. Like I said, Backlash is on the air, 20 minutes in. Probably the first match is over right now. The World Women's Championship match is just about over, I would assume. And then we got 5 more matches after that. So we'll see what happens, and what else is gonna come out on the card. Might be good, might be not, probably be shit, but who knows. And that's probably all I gotta say about that. So thank you all for watching. Continue to subscribe to my channels down below. Keep hitting that like button, smash to death. Haters, you know what to do. Keep continuing to suck my dick, because you like my sperm in your mouth, because you goggle on it. That's why you rotate on it all the time, because you're so fucking jealous of my popularity and the money I make, because you wish you had it, and the life I have, because I'm Mr. Popularity, Mr. VIP. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So yeah, heck you haters, and that's all I gotta say about that. So do that. Leave comments down below in the comment section if you have any questions regarding wrestling or sports or movies or whatever. If you want to save a question for TGC 200 coming in August, hopefully. But we'll see what happens to that. Put it down below, or hit me up via Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram with a direct message, a DM. And that's pretty much it. Don't forget to share the videos all over the internet. But most importantly, tap that bell. Turn on all my notifications so you never, ever miss an upload. And that's it. So thank you all for joining me in this long-ass video. Thank you all for coming in on your Sunday, late Sunday afternoon, or Sunday evening, Sunday night right now. Thank you all for coming in. And like I said, come back on in a couple hours. We'll talk about Backlash for a little bit and get you ready for Monday Night Raw tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on the USA Network. The aftermath of Backlash. We got NXT coming up Tuesday night, Dynamite on Wednesday, and Impact on the rest of the week. Impact on Thursday night, and then Friday night SmackDown this Friday night. Their aftermath show, and then that's it. I think it was MLW on Saturday, but I don't watch Saturday on Saturday. And that's it. We get through the week, and then we start the final week of May, going into Memorial Day weekend. We got Double or Nothing, AEW, the go home show on Friday night. So we got a big Friday night on May the 28th. SmackDown on 8 o'clock, and then AEW Dynamite, which is gonna be taped. I don't think it's gonna be live. I think it's gonna be taped on at 10 o'clock from 10 to midnight. So that should be interesting what the ratings will be for that week and the week after that on, I think it's June 6th, I believe. Because AEW was gonna be preempted because of the damn fucking playoffs. So I can get that. And then we got Double or Nothing on May the 30th. That should be pretty damn good. And then we start the month of June. We got Memorial Day, the unofficial start of summer on the 31st. So it's going to be some good shit coming up in the next couple weeks and going into June. And the summer is, not official yet until the middle and end of June. So the summer's coming, ladies and gentlemen, and I think it's going to be a hot summer wherever you may be. It's going to be great for wrestling, and the fucking virus hopefully will be starting to end. We're getting back to normal, not to wear masks anymore, and all the restrictions can go bye-bye. If you're in New York, New York will be reopening July the 1st. You can go back to the beach and go back to what we're doing. Have a good July 4th. We can light fireworks and have fucking barbecues and all that shit with a lot of people. Go to the beach, get a tan, and go in the water and all that shit. So I think by this summer, by the end of the year, we'll be back to normal. Don't forget to get your flu shot starting in August. Going to get it early so you don't have to wait all the way to December and January to get the fucking flu shot. So I'm probably going to get mine maybe in August or September. I'll probably get into September when I see my the doctor again, my medical doctor, because I see him every 6 months. So probably at the end of September, I'm going to get my flu shot, so I don't have to worry about waiting for it or anything like that. So yeah. So when the summer comes, enjoy it. But when the fall and the winter comes, don't forget to get your flu shot, because you don't want to get sick with the fucking flu. Because it'll suck. I know my Rosa has a couple of flu-like symptoms at the moment right now, but hopefully she gets better, and it's nothing serious. It's not COVID. She already got tested. She's already fully vaccinated, but you never know. Hopefully she doesn't get worse or anything. God forbid she has to go to the hospital or anything, especially in Florida. But we'll see. I mean, she barely goes out, so. In Florida, she's with her grandson most of the time now, and with her, with her daughter and my stepdaughter, my stepdaughter, but it is what it is. So hopefully Rosa gets better, and she'll be back next Wednesday, to say hello to all you great people, and get ready for Memorial Day weekend. We're gonna hopefully go out Memorial Day weekend. Probably, I don't think Memorial Day weekend will go. Maybe Saturday we might go out. But maybe Sunday might go out for a little bit during the afternoon, but I want to come home and watch Double or Nothing, and then probably Memorial Day we might go to the beach and do some stuff, and then I'll come home and watch Monday Night Raw. And then that'll be it. And that's it. So that's it. So thank you all for watching. Enjoy the rest of Backlash, and I'll be back in a couple of hours on the Peter Gilmer YouTube wrestling channel. But for now, I'm tired. I gotta take a mean old shit and watch it. I'm gonna probably go back and forth between watching Backlash and the Shawn Michaels biography, and then hitting treasures after that, and just continue to watch a good night of wrestling. And that's all I gotta say about that. So come on back later on, and we'll have a nice, good old chat about Backlash on the Peter Gilmer YouTube wrestling channel. So that is it. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna try to stay up because Backlash might put me to sleep. I don't know, but we'll see. I'll try to stay up as much as I can and get the review done, and then probably go to sleep, go have my dinner, and then talk to you guys again, and try to stay up. And that's all I gotta say. Have a great end of the weekend here in the Northeast, and then get ready for the new work week and make my money. And got to do some chores here in the house. I got to do in the house and outside the house, and that's it. Just enjoy the week and count the days till Rosa comes back on the 26th, and that's that. So 9.5 more days until the missus comes home, and I get to fuck the shit out of her because you're jealous because you can't get a girl like that. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmer signing off. Peace out. Rock the fuck on. If you're not down with that, well, fuck you, man. And that's it. See you guys in a couple hours. I'm out. Peace, bitches!